Set.
They've taken my books, and maybe the desk. That's what happens when you leave school and get a real job. You know why you're here, right? Look at this. Alex got full marks because he made a professional grade advertisement by hand in under 3 hours and demonstrated an understanding of the concepts taught in this course. You, on the other hand, I think this speaks for itself. I'm sorry, but I'm also required to ask you to withdraw from the university for a year. If you'll excuse me, I have a new job to prepare for.
One turbo coming right up.
Do you want to split another round?
I don't think we can afford to.
We can't keep living like this. We got to come up with some money somehow. We got to get paid, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying you don't get drinking again, are we? I assume the exam went very well. And very poorly.
You know that underground well. I guess you could put it that way.
Look what I managed to smuggle into the bar this time. I see. Look on around at me. Is he gonna get a job or something? You can't just sit and drink like this your whole life. I do know some people in Serbia. How did you fail at? He's going to go be a CEO for some big advertising company. He marks things like he doesn't care.
You know? I've had enough of that guy. I'm gonna fight for my right to party. We need to do something.
Like what? Have a yard sale? Yard sale. Get your cool stuff here. We'll play violin on the street. See how this goes right now. We're not a pyramid scheme. Bill Frist did say, like, at least you're hustling.
Wait. Let's show that professor and now CEO that we know more about advertising than he does. It's not that hard. Just start an advertising company. All we need to do is get some political party to buy an ad, and we'll be rich.
Yeah. We won't get paid.
Yeah, we're gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? You were right about going to Toronto. It's best to be in the big city.
You sure you can even do this?
Of course it's gonna work. Dane, we've got you, we've got a business plan, we've studied all this businessy stuff in school. I don't see why not.
Just remember, there will be lots of hard work, and I'm not doing it.
But that's why we brought you along.
I'm not here to do all of it.
So I looked at your draft of the advertisement, and I don't think it's what we're looking for.
But it's a perfect description of your party.
That's the problem.
This is going to be harder than I thought.
I carefully considered your proposal, but I don't think it's what we're looking for our party.
Insignificant, independent advertisers have no sense of conservative, Canadian values. You will not win at this election. Get out of here. Man, your advertising campaign really sucks.
Yeah, so that bill Harper wants to pass is a real wanker. I gotta go. I have a meeting. Hi. Hi, welcome to the Libertarian Party headquarters. Would you like a sandwich?
Oh, sure, yes, please.
That'll be $5.
What?
It's a sandwich, man.
There are no free lunches here.
Well, this wasn't too well received by the other parties, but I'd like to present to you our proposal for an advertising campaign.
I'd kill a communist for fun, but for a commercial, I'd carve him up real nice.
Sorry, we don't accept pieces of communist as currency.
Say no more. Your spirit might just be what gets us a seat in the House. I admire the way you're pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, not letting government-controlled university control your future. Government help to business is just as disastrous as government persecution. The only way government can be of service to national prosperity is by no-touching.
I can actually call it.
What now?
Good news and bad news. We've got a client. He wants us to film a TV commercial.
Yeah.
It's the Libertarian Party, but we don't know how to do that.
Well, you should be doing some research.
What do you mean? We were in that class, but I can't quite remember. You were paying attention, right?
Sure.
You know, just come over to the park. No, explain it to us better.
Fine.
Do you have a script? No. Do you have a camera?
Nope, I know how to get one.
And clearly you don't have an office. How are you going to start any business?
We'll make it somehow. You just show us how it's done.
It's location. Definition of location. Where everything takes place.
Jane, I can read a dictionary.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, where's your camera now?
So what are you gonna say to the camera?
Whoa, don't you have a script? Well, I googled some Ayn Rand quotes.
Great, alright, let's do it. Jane, hold the camera. Lights, action.
The Harper government's view of the economy can be summed up like this. If it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it.
Alright, so we need a new location. Any ideas? Eve? Jane?
Nowhere that's legal.
What about somewhere vacant? Somewhere where no one will see us?
That's still illegal.
But we wouldn't get caught. That's the thing.
Alright, I'm not here to get arrested over a commercial.
But this is a legitimate form of business. It's called being self-employed.
Alright, if it's self-employment, when do I get paid?
Alright, we have our first client, and he's promised us, as soon as we finish this commercial, we're getting $500.
That's assuming you make the commercial. And with you two always drinking, I don't see that happening in the near future. And I've got some scholarship applications to work on.
We are taking this very, very serious. This is our jobs now for the summer. That's why I came up with this new plan. We are going to split up, and we are going to find a location. And we are going to film this commercial, because we're going to call each other up, and we're going to make sure this happens, because this is our best chance to make this work for us. And it's going to take all of us to make it work.
I'm going to the library.
Alright, Eve, I guess we're on our own. Let's do it. Action.
I'm in favor of cutting taxes under any circumstances and for any excuse, for any reason, whenever it's possible. The minority on earth is the individual. Those who deny individual rights cannot claim to be defenders of minorities. Entrepreneurs and their small enterprises are responsible for almost all the economic growth in Serbia. Serbia! Entrepreneurs and their small enterprises are responsible for almost all the economic growth in the United States.
Security, I sense a breach. Attention intruder, this is private property. Please leave now. Halt, intruder!
Hey, what you doing here?
We're filming a commercial.
No, you can't. No commercial here. You can't do this. Look, it's construction place. We fixing. You have to go. You go.
Here, you let me film my commercial.
Oh.
You have this whiskey.
Huh. Yeah, this is not bad for the rule. Not against the rule. This one. Huh?
But it's whiskey.
Ah, okay. You have half an hour. You people, you have half hour. You go on lunch.
Here, and you hold the camera.
Oh, okay. Hold the camera.
Sorry I'm late. Goddamn Latvians again.
Well, we've got 5 minutes left to film this. Let's do it. Government's view of the economy could be summed up in a few short phrases. If it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it. The only difference between a tax man and a taxidermist is that the taxidermist leaves the skin. A government which robs Peter to pay Paul can always count on the support of Paul. I'm in favor of cutting taxes under any circumstances.
I'm just gonna make like a libertarian,
for
put
any
this
excuse,
camera
for any
down.
reason, wherever it is possible. The smallest minority on earth is the individual. Those who deny individual rights cannot claim to be defenders of minorities. Entrepreneurs and their small enterprises are responsible for all the economic growth ever.
All of it.
For all those reasons and more, I will be voting Libertarian on May 2nd. So should you. This ad was produced by Masters of Persuasion Advertising and approved by the Libertarian Party of Canada.
Why did you drop the camera?
I had to stop and pull myself up by my bootstraps.
And what is Him Frog doing here?
I don't know. What are the content? Is that good?
I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. Regardless, we can't actually afford it. We could pay you a few dollars to use it as a radio ad, but that's it.
Free market really working out for you, eh?
Look what I got. Just enough to run us a new office.
Gave you 150. How are you gonna buy an office with that?
It's all I need. Just watch me.
Can't believe you don't.
Just how you put it in. This is much longer. Okay. Next.
Now you have to put from the other side.
Oh, the door's in a good place.
Oh yeah, the room divider's right here.
Oh, okay. So it can just be one really large tent. We'll just have like an office and a computer in here. Alright, I'm gonna go turn off the camera.
Camera's not dead.
See, Jane, I told you we could make it work.
You made a discount rate and spent it all on a tent.
It's an office. You wanted us to get an office, right?
Okay, you made something. But if you want a viable business, you were gonna have to work for it. And work out of this.
Oh, you know, we got our first customer. Until we get our next, we might as well celebrate, alright? Cheers.
What? Yeah, and how is a client gonna find us? We don't have an address.
We'll put out ads. We'll think of something. Until that happens. Welcome, Professor Michon. Congratulations on your new Creative Enticement Officer position.
Creative enticement officer position?
And that's an example of the creative enticements we will be expecting from you.
But I thought I was going to be the CEO.
Exactly.
You mean I'm not the CEO?
Close enough. You have control over our management division, our branch office. This office will all be yours.
But didn't you say I was going to be the CEO?
CEO standing for Creative Enticement Officer. This is a perfect example of the creative enticements we will be asking from you. Now pull up a chair.
I'll have to think about this. I don't know. It was creative enticement. I've never even heard of a creative enticement officer. Creative enticement officer.
Yes, you have full control over the marketing and basically everything else this office does.
So I get paid more or less for this?
A lot more than you were making at that university. Welcome to the big city, actually. Sign those papers, I will give you this credit card. Have a full weekend of enjoyment on our company.
Thank you. Thank you. I will.
Pleasure doing business.
Don't eat all the sushi.
I've got this new drug I want you to advertise. It's called Placebo.
In local news today, student Eva Magno has been arrested on charges of mischief and illegally occupying a public space. If you can adjust your...
I think he caught it. Did you catch it?
Yeah, he caught it.
Oh.
What do you mean my office furniture isn't ready? Will it be here for Monday?